A true crime podcast with a difference. Talking to authoritative voices in the world of true crime. Hear from the writers, directors, producers, journalists and creators leaving there.
Footnotes on crime.
Jana Monroe, author and one of the first female FBI agents in the behavioural science unit at Quantico.
I would see these like vacant, somebody I couldn't relate to who looked human, but sitting across from me, vacant responses, and would actually describe their crime to me like they were getting a haircut. You know, but no murder. Well, they'd be describing about decapitation, evisceration, post-mortem activity in gruesome detail, but with flat affect, no emotion. And I wanted to make sure I didn't get too desensitized.
Jane Hamilton, author and award-winning crime journalist with a career spanning over 20 years.
And what we've done is true crime's always been pretty big. And back in the day it was books or maybe the odd documentary on TV. Now you've got podcasts, you've got videos, YouTube, you've got Netflix. Netflix has made it explode with the Making a Murderer generation. Every crime is now solvable. So what you've got now is armchair detectives and people who think they know the ins and outs of a case, and we saw it with Nicola Bulley. People descended on the scene.
Skye Borgman, film director and cinematographer. Netflix titles include Abducted in Plain Sight, Sins of Our Mother and Girl in the Picture.
I mean, it's probably Abducted in Plain Sight, you know? I mean, I think it was the first film that I did in this genre. It's what transitioned me from being a director of photography to a director. And it was the film that brought up the most questions to me about how I've actually been as a filmmaker. Sit down in the same room with people, how to ask the hard questions. It was really so critical to me in sort of knowing what I didn't know.
Mike Finkel, author, speaker and journalist, formerly at the New York Times and National Geographic.
I'm really curious, genuinely curious about the reasons that someone gives for their behavior. It doesn't matter if they're lying to me. In fact, some people always ask me, Mike, but that guy's lying to you. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm interested in what kind of lies they're telling. No, I don't stop someone and say, you're lying, and cut them off. I always let them explain, because lies, I'm just going to make something up here that I've not spoken before, but I think lies are I feel like lies are a weirdly deep form of truth.
Mary Turner Thomson, international best-selling author, speaker, trainer, writing coach, publishing consultant and tech-savvy entrepreneur.
Be the zebra that got away from the lion. If you spend your life looking back and saying should, I should have done this, I should have done that. If you blame yourself, if you shame yourself, victim shaming is a huge thing. We're kind of taught to do it, especially as women, I'm afraid to say. It's like we're taught that, you did it wrong. I think being the zebra that got away from the lion, you're thinking, I'm out of the woods. I've got away from that situation. If you survived, then celebrate every moment of your life from then on. And if you've got children, be the example that you want them to live,
These powerhouse guests and many more.
Footnotes on crime that go through the mind.
Only on
Every chapter a ghost, every word a clue. Footnotes on crime, and they're pointing to you. Authors
Coming
weave the
April
webs
3rd.
that bind. Plots unravel in the reader's
Episode 1,
mind.
Mary Turner
Pens
Thomson.
ablaze, the truths arrive. Footnotes on crime.
Scan below to learn more or to sign up to the Footnotes newsletter, or visit www.footnotesoncrime.com.
The stories that never fade. Footnotes on crime.